Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. February 29 is just around the corner. Everyone's excited to see Cloud and his gang go out of Midgar and into the unknown.
You coming?
Rebirth is the next chapter to 7's remake trilogy. It's a massive step up from the first game in terms of exploration, combat, and story. Now with a sprawling open world, you can travel to 7's iconic places in a modern light. New members are coming to join the party. They'll offer their own unique interactions to the battlefield with Rebirth's gameplay upgrades. These fresh yet familiar faces team up with the main squad to take down foes with their flashy combos. It's the biggest modern Final Fantasy game yet, with 40 hours of main story content and 100 hours for completionists. Unicorn Overlord. JRPG masters behind Odin's Sphere, Dragon's Crown, and 13 Sentinels enter strategy territory. Unicorn Overlord is Vanillaware's latest project that caters to all fans of the tactics genre. If you enjoyed Tactics Ogre or Final Fantasy Tactics, this is a great addition. Amass an army of iconic heroes and battle against 5 opposing kingdoms. As the prince, your influence will spread across the medieval overworld and get the best people to join your team. With Vanillaware's expertise in storytelling, its characters will draw you in with their interesting backgrounds and motivations. Dragon's Dogma 2. One of the biggest RPGs to come out this year, Capcom's Dragon's Dogma 2 opens its doors to new audiences. There's no need to play the previous game to enjoy this take on the medieval fantasy of Dragon's Dogma. One thing remains the same: you're still the Arisen. Traverse the vast open world and face fearsome foes. Choose a class that fits your style. Whether you want to be a mage or a sword-wielding fighter, there's a lot of choices to satisfy your fantasies. With your pawns, you can take down monsters with ease. The only downside for modern gamers is that the game reportedly runs at 30 FPS for the PS5 and Xbox One, but PC players are lucky to crank those numbers up to 60 or even more. Dragon Age Dreadwolf. BioWare's been silent for the past few months, and it's getting obvious they're focused on the next Dragon Age game. Dreadwolf is still a huge mystery. What we're sure of is that it'll be all about Solus, the bald elf from Dragon Age Inquisition. No gameplay has been revealed so far, but the leaks told a few things. For one, that the series' third-person combat will be improved with more realistic movement. We're not gonna show it here, but you get the idea. We can't wait for this one. Visions of Mana. A new Mana game is finally coming out after 15 years. This is a huge move for the franchise, considering Square Enix has a ton of JRPGs in their library. Like all Mana games, its real-time combat is heavily improved. Now with modern demands, it's faster and flashier than ever before. A whole new set of characters will greet fans of the series. With Vision, take on a journey to the Tree of Mana as Val, a soul guard determined to protect his father from the pilgrimage. With the game's new semi-open design, you can explore its overworld without having to worry about advancing the story. Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. It's 2024 and Final Fantasy XIV hasn't run out of juice yet. Dawntrail is the next big expansion for the acclaimed MMORPG. The expansion's first feature is a fresh graphical upgrade. Now you can see your heavily customized avatar in its full glory. But fashion isn't just the new endgame here. There's a whole new world to explore with lush forests, dangerous dungeons, and mountainous trails. Now that the level cap is up to 100, you can expand your character further with new items, gear, and more. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. After its successful Kickstarter run, the next Eiyuden game is coming out this April. Another grand JRPG to look forward to, 100 Heroes gives you the massive undertaking of managing 100 heroes. This huge ensemble of protagonists offers immense potential for team building and strategy. Considering that this is a spiritual successor to Suikoden, expect familiar elements in its gameplay and story. Fans of Fire Emblem might enjoy Eiyuden Chronicles' brand of rich story and deep strategy elements. SaGa Emerald Beyond. After almost 3 decades, another one of Square Enix's classic JRPGs makes a return this April. If you love Octopath Traveler's multi-character adventure, Emerald Beyond's cast will lure you into its breathtaking world. Lead your band of 6 characters as they embark on a heroic journey spanning 17 unique worlds with branching paths depending on your choices. This SaGa game is a culmination of the series' best story and gameplay elements, resulting in what should be another fantastic entry. Blue Protocol. For anime enthusiasts and Genshin Impact players, this new RPG is a free-to-play online game with gacha elements and a gorgeous open world. Explore the fantastical land of Regnus and beyond and team up with other characters along the way. Its combat blends real-time action with a vibrant anime art style. As the game progresses, you might need more and more pulls to overcome its challenges. Collecting new heroes will require you to pray for RNG to get the best rolls. Unfortunately, no release date has been revealed yet, but it's scheduled to come out this year. Metaphor ReFantazio. The guys behind all the modern Persona titles team up once again in this new IP. This JRPG takes Persona's stylish turn-based action and combines it with a distinct watercolor-like art style. Far from the usual Japanese adventures of the Shin Megami Tensei line, this game takes place in a fictional fantasy setting. We don't know much about the game yet, but if you're a Persona fan, you can bet there'll be plenty of similarities that'll draw you into this world. Set to release this year, here's hoping we get more info in the coming months. Banishers: Ghosts of New Eden. Coming out in just a few days, this new project sees the developers behind Life is Strange go into action RPG territory. Play as a pair of ghost hunters and investigate a haunted community teeming with spectral threats. This paranormal adventure not only faces you off against hostile ghosts, it also, like other Don't Nod games, has an evolving story that can be shaped by your own choices.